Your feet hip distance apart. You're going to reach up and stretch out your morning. Pressing the arms up towards the ceiling. Bring the hands down. Bend your knees, scoop your belly and round your spine. Come up, take the hands back behind you and lift your chest. Release. We're going to slide our left hand down towards the knee and then take your right arm up. You're going to reach the fingertips high and the left hand nice and low, opening through the right side of your body. And then turn your palm and restack the spine one vertebrae at a time. And then let that arm go and let it swing nice and loosely. Reaching up now through the left side, dropping the right hand down. So there's a lift and a reach all at the same time. And then growing tall, lifting the upper body towards the arm and letting it go. You take the hands, interlace the fingers, reach the knuckles towards me, and then shift the arms over to the left side to where you feel a stretch on that right shoulder. Bring the hands in towards the chest and then take it over to the right. Bring it back and go left. Bring it back and go right. And you're going to add a scoop of the belly as you reach across, breathing in to come up and breathing out to press away. In to come up and out to press. And as you're doing this, I want you really to congratulate yourselves on investing in your health and well-being. Okay? You're going to be so much more productive throughout the afternoon, and then you'll probably sleep better tonight as well. Okay? You're going one more time, pressing away, and then releasing. You're going to bring your hands down onto your thighs, and here I want you to lift your tailbone up and extend your chest forward. And then round your spine and keep going, lifting and extending, rounding. Then wake up the spine. Just tell it that it's okay to move in different ways. Okay. You're going to hold this one here. Don't let the tail pull up too much. But what I want you to do is just bend and straighten one leg and then the other. Just to where you feel a bit of a stretch in the back of the legs. And then both legs bend, roll up through your spine and press the arms back behind you, lifting your chest. Release the hands, bend your knees, and this time you're going to stretch the legs. And as you stretch the legs, you're hinging forward with a really long back. You're going to draw the belly in and use your abdominal muscles to press the spine back into an upright position. You bend the knees, you stretch out, and then roll. So it's like a wave through your body, bending, stretching, rolling, and coming up. Two more times. Bend, stretch, roll. Getting as much articulation through the spine as you can. One, stretch, and roll. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. Okay. And on this one, you're going to bend the knees, and you're going to come out on a diagonal line. Okay. Roll up from this point. Lower the arms down and they lift up. You bend the knees, hinge from the hips, not a long way over, but then roll. bringing yourself back to an upright position. If it's too hard with the arms extended, you can still just go with the body. Going one more time, lifting up, coming over, pulling that belly in and rolling up slowly. This time circle the arms back behind you and then bring them up. Bend the knees, hinging forward maybe a little bit further, rolling up through the spine, circling the arms back behind and up. Bend the knees, hinge, roll, circle the arms back behind you. One more time. Coming up, hinging and rolling, reaching the arms back behind you. Now hang over your legs and shake your shoulders. Roll up. Take your legs out wide now. Okay. And you're going to start just by bending one and the other. Okay. Readjusting your clothing as you need to. Up and over. Okay. Now at the moment I'm coming up to come over. Right. I'm going to see if you can stay low. Okay. Let's start to invite a bit of action into our hips. Just sliding side to side. We're going to hold when you come over to the left. Bring the left hand down onto your thigh and reach your right arm overhead. So you're leaning into this left arm. You're going to bring your right arm down on the diagonal. Straighten the leg and now reach your right arm back behind you. Come across again, come over onto the diagonal, reach, and as you come up and you rotate and reach back behind you or out on that right diagonal, wherever it feels okay for you. One more time. This time circle the arm down and around. Take it out on the diagonal. Are you ready for this? We're going to reach up and out. Circle down. Reaching up, around and out. Feeling that full activation through the side body. Release and then go side to side again. Okay. Coming up to come over and then staying low. It's like you're polishing a bench with a little dust cloth on your bottom. Okay. Excellent. We're going to hold over to the right side and reach. So you want to make the most of each of these sort of punctuation points. This is number 1. This is 2. Coming up and reaching back is 3. Okay. So you come down, we reach over again. 1, 2, and each of them serves their own purpose. And 3. So we're going to move between those points. Okay, you're going to reach, bringing it through, and back, up and over. 1, 2, 3. 2. Last one. And release. And then give it a good swing. We're going to keep the feet out wide and the hands are just going to go back behind you because we're going to sweep to come up and then press them back behind. Sweep to come up, pressing them back behind and up. Yep. So we reach to come up and back down. Up. Lifting. Hold this one. Turn your feet towards me. Bring your elbows down to your thighs and then let your hips lift and your upper body drop. Let your shoulders go and roll up. You're going to keep the feet pointing towards me, and again you're going to go side to side. Okay, you might want to adjust them out a little bit wider. That's it. And what I'm going to get you to do here is now turn the chest one way and the other. Okay guys, come up, bend your right knee. You'll bring your chest over towards me and thinking about the inside edge of your left leg dropping. And then come over to the other side. Up and over. Come over to the left. Here we go. Now you're going to turn and look towards the right side. So you turn your head and there's a slight shift of weight into that left side, feeling a deeper stretch through your inner thigh. Turning the chest slightly and then coming over, turning the head, turning the chest. So it's that same action, but now we're coming deeper into those legs. Up and over. Release, bring it up with those legs. A little bit of a shake. Nice work, guys. All right, hands are onto the hips, and you're taking your right leg back behind you. Simple as that. Now, as the leg goes back, I need you to get taller. So I want you to lift right up out of those hips. And here, just brush the toes along the mat to point the leg. Okay, point the foot. And you'll find that your leg will just hover off the mat. And then soften and release. Here you go, the other side. Okay. So I'm just working with the lower half of the body first. So I want you to get this really secure before we add on. So brush the toes along the mat and extend that leg, pulling everything in and up. Okay. And release. Okay, back to the right. So you're going to extend your right leg, and now your arms are an extension of the leg. As you extend the leg, your arms are an extension of the leg, and you lift that right leg up for me. Pull the belly in and up. So you're going to feel the activation of the back muscles. If you can, start to bend your supporting leg, and then hinging from the hips, bring your arms forward. You're coming straight back to that point again, lifting up, taking a big breath in with me, and breathing out, hinging, lifting, and hinging. There's one more. Lifting and hinging and release. Go the other way. Left leg goes back. Trying very hard not to wobble. Okay. Trying to remain upright. Okay. Brush the toes along the mat, then lift the arms. So here the feeling is one of lengthening, not shortening in the lower back. So you're pulling the fingertips away from the toes, bending your supporting leg and coming over. Keep that leg lifted so that as you lower down, you're feeling even more work through the lower and mid back. Light touch down, light fall over. There we go. And lifting. One more. And coming up. And release. It's absolutely fine to wobble and fall over because that's what bodies do, okay? And it's about learning to recalibrate when you do, okay? So don't ever worry about falling over. I don't. Okay, so we're going to bend the knees now. I'm just going to get some light. We're going to get the blood flowing, okay, a little bit more vigorously through the body. This is probably one of my all-time favorite exercises. But the swing is not all about letting go. You're going to pull the belly up as you come over your legs. So there's control there. It's core strengthening as well as releasing for the body. Two more. Last one. And then you're going to take it into a really lovely swing. Yeah, fantastic rotation through the spine. And yes, that sound you can hear is my hand slapping into my body. And release. Girls, you're going to come down onto the mat. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. And again, working into a stretch that I find really beneficial for the spine. Okay. And it's not just that cat stretch. It's a cat stretch and shifted the weight back. Now, you should feel this really strongly through the lumbar spine. Bringing it forward. And then shoulders back away from the ears, the chest extends. So you're pulling the spine up, the hips back, and then the chest forward. Moving between these points. And then you're going to bring it into a steady position where your weight is even between your hands and between your knees. And I'd like you to try and just reach the arm out to the side, but then the fingertips behind the ear here. And you're going to gently rotate the left side of your rib cage to the right side of the room. And then back down again. Now, if you're feeling you want a bit of extra core workout with that, extend your left leg. Okay. Rotating and bringing it back. If you want even more core workout, extend that leg and hover it off the mat. You've got two more like this. One more. Now lower that knee and feed your right arm underneath you and wrap your left arm around your waist or keep it down on the mat. Unravel your right arm and take it over your left and pull back away from it. Gently coming up, take your left leg forward, brush your tailbone between your legs, lift your arms up and press the palms up to the ceiling as you tuck the tail. Drop the chin, bring yourself to upright and come into a twist here where you take your right arm across the leg and reach back through the leg. Release it down. Let the hips have a bit of a circle. We're going to do it all on the other side. Okay. We start with the cat and cow again, shifting back and forward. Coming back through center, take your left hand behind the ear, the elbow points out, and keeping the hips level, rotate the chest. Bring the elbow back down. Breathing in and out. Again, if you want a little bit more, extend the leg or hover it off the mat. Lifting. There's one more. Not the most pleasant exercise, but it's really good for you. Lower that one down. Feed the arm underneath you. Ooh, bit of a groan. Your right hand can be extended or wrapped around your waist, whatever feels comfortable. Gently coming up, and now your left arm over your right, pulling back. So this whole series is one of twisting, extending, opening, gently coming up, and you take right leg forward, press the hips forward, done it many times to open up in front of the hips, clasp the hands, press the hands up towards the ceiling. We're coming up, and then your left hand over your right leg and the right hand, either wrapped around the waist or extending back, what feels right for your shoulders. Release. Okay, girls, from here, hands down, tuck the toes, press up and back. You're going to find your down dog. And then bring the knees down to the mat. Lift up and back again. And bring your knees down. Lifting up and back. And knees down. And one more time, up and back. Knees down. Flipping yourself over into a seated position. When you're doing the down dogs and stuff, you're also getting really nice blood flow through the body, as well as that feeling of stretch and strengthen. So you're going to now take the knees out wide and drop them. Little windscreen wipers. One way and the other. I want you to hold over to the right. Just lift up. Take your left hand to your right knee, and then just turn and look back behind you. Gently come back. You can do the same thing. So we lift up, you take your right hand to your left knee, and you're just looking back behind you with a slight rotation of the ribs. Bringing it back. Come up and over. This time, instead of the hand to the knee, it's going to come down in front of your shin. And I want you just to lean into it and lean over your right leg. And your chest is coming up and over, like you're shining a light all the way onto the opposite side of the room here. Gently come back and take it over. So now your right hand in front of your shin. And it's like you're looking over somebody's fence or over the cliff. Okay, so you want to lean forward over that left leg. And then gently bringing that back. Extend the legs, give them a little bit of a shake. Okay. And now a firm rock from side to side. Now it looks a little bit silly, but the really nice thing is that you press the hips over. You feel it underneath the hip that's closest to the ground. You're going to swing your legs around. Okay. And I want you to lie your body out. Fingertips away from toes here. Gently release and then go again. Taking the arms out to the side, pick up your left leg and gently lower it towards the right side of the room. Using your right hand on the outside of the leg. Gently bring that back. We're going to go to the other side. Lifting up, taking the knee across, looking towards the right as the leg goes left. Gently bringing it back through, shaking that one down. And girls, your feet come together, your knees out, and your arms are going to make little goalposts with the elbow opposite the shoulder. So stay where you are and I'll sit up. Okay. So your arms are in this position. And what you're doing is pressing the back of the wrist down towards the mat here. You hold and then release. So you're pressing the arms down into the mat, back of the wrist, back of the elbow, back of the shoulder, and release. And then one more. And let it go. And then let the arms shake and rock your hips from side to side. Bring everything to stillness. Point your knees up to the ceiling, your hands down by your hips now, and very simply roll yourself up to a comfortable shoulder bridge. Make some space between you and the mat. And then float back down. Closing your eyes. Maybe you want to let the knees come together and the feet out, or the knees apart, feet together. But for just 5 beautiful, deep, flowing breath repetitions with your body in a comfortable pose. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Eyes closed. And when you're ready, just rolling to one side, bringing yourself back to a seated position. Sitting tall and evenly balanced. Just bringing yourself to a moment of stillness before you embark on the next part of your journey. Let's take a deep breath in, the hands meet, and find your heart center. Thank you to each and every one of you for what you brought and shared with me and with each other.